right, and we are about to take a magical vacation. No, not to the state of Ohio. We're going to be playing the S18 for it. Well, I'm not, and I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of happy about that.
I think it's stylish. It used to be an S19, and I understand why, but I think those turns are stylish.
It's a good chart. I just wouldn't want to be playing it.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
Oh, what'd I do?
Yo, they could play this song instead. It's a good song.
I'd actually be 100% fine with that.
Yeah. Yeah, Magical Vacation definitely has a lot of those like blue, yellow, blue crossovers, and there's a lot of them. So I'm going to see I'm curious how they do on that. Like if they're going to commit to the turns or if they're going to like maybe jump it or double step it.
From what I remember seeing the other players earlier doing it, it was mostly just foot switching on it.
I see. Interesting. Man, it doesn't save the setting with a new player join. Oh, okay, that was easy to find at least. Ooh, okay, they're about to start. Let's see how they do.
We are starting Magical Vacation.
Slight hold drops on the right side.
Ooh, and then combo break by PacRob may have just caught them up.
Yeah, SnowStorm's going for the foot switching technique.
Yep, and PacRob is turning it.
Interesting.
And I would say both players pretty even throughout that entire section.
Yeah. I guess they both found what works best for them, which is good. Ooh.
Yeah, PacRob doing those turns really well. SnowStorm has been having a few issues throughout a lot of this chart. Ooh, SnowStorm foot switch that section, combo through it.
Wow.
Oh, and PacRob has just stopped turning for the end. He still combos through that.
How? Ooh.
Oh my God, Pac pulled it out at the very end. I'm really excited to see.
That's very good power manipulation from PacRob right there.
Oh yeah, great count alone.
Wow.
PacRob looking really, really strong. Far, far fewer misses. Those holds really did do a lot of damage to SnowStorm's score.
Yeah, SnowStorm had really good accuracy in the beginning, but I think it's just, maybe it's the sync on the song, or maybe it's just like, just getting used to the holds that like, it's just the very end of the hold that just causes the most damage.
We're probably looking at a couple of different things for SnowStorm. He's been promoted through multiple pools. He's been playing other tournaments today. Now he's coming in and doing the 18s on pump.
Yeah. Also, that's the thing about SnowStorm. SnowStorm enters a lot of tournaments. He's probably entered the DDR tournament. He's entered the Pump It Up tournament. There's probably like some other hand game tournaments he's in. He kind of like goes in on these tournaments, and it's really impressive to see him sort of like maintain, what's that word? Sort of maintain that consistency throughout.
Absolutely. So they are going to be going into Fallen Angel S19.
Oh dear.
What are your thoughts on this chart? I wanted to ask you before you ask me.
This is a very sharp chart. You'll notice that like at the end, they will be streaming forever. But not only that, they will have to like constantly do crossovers across the center, like do these diagonal cuts, and it's very, very uncomfortable. But it's going to be a very interesting sight to see. What do you think about the chart?
I think things about it. Some of them are good, some of them are, well, you know what? It's not a bad chart by any stretch of the imagination.
For sure.
I just don't like playing it.
I think as Zilo mentioned, there's some nasty Conrad patterns, which are well written, but they're very sharp, and it like hurts my hips. That's going to be interesting though, because we've definitely seen a lot of power manipulation with these two players, sort of opting for more of the double steppy.
Right.
But that end does require sort of like that chart knowledge.
Now, my question is, we've seen PacRob both turn and choose not to turn. Is he doing it? Is he choosing not to turn as he gets tired? Or is he very familiar with some of these songs and he knows when he doesn't have to? Because if it's a matter of being tired, that's really not going to help as he goes through the end of this.
Right. I think both players are tied in like the miss counts and the back counts so far, so it's anyone's game.
Yes.
But wait, I think the gimmick is different. That didn't. What was going on there?
Yeah, that was different. I'm okay.
Ooh.
All right, the gallops around the center, both. Ooh. This is really tripping up both players.
All right, now you kind of see here, they have to like constantly cut through the center, like constantly in diagonals.
Yep, and PacRob has decided I am not turning this.
Same as SnowStorm.
Yeah.
It's very impressive that PacRob still has like a lot of life as well.
Yeah, he kept that throughout the entire middle section, which I forgot how nasty that was.
Yeah.
Ooh, very nice coming out through the end.
Good job to both players.
Both did well. I think it's safe to say PacRob definitely a much stronger score out of both.
Yeah. That's a very strong distribution as well. 13 grades on this kind of chart.
That is really good. And SnowStorm, I'm just saying, if he wouldn't have already been in multiple tournament matches today, I think that would have been a lot closer.
Yeah. Ice of Death.
Ice of Death. So we've got a, I would say that this is probably, for every measure, easier than Fallen Angel, yet it's still a 20.
Yeah, you know, I kind of have to agree. Like, I would, like, if I want to just chill, I would play Ice of Death rather than Fallen Angel, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to see some of the controversial gimmick changes up in here. Ice of Death should not have had this gimmick change to be like this. Honestly, they should have just removed the gimmick if they were going to do this, but, you know. I don't really understand the decision making, but you know, still a good chart, but for those of you who have not seen the Ice of Death changes, you will see them soon. EXE is a great step maker, but I don't understand this change. I just don't. Okay, well at least that gimmick still exists. Oof.
Ooh.
Alright. Drops by both players. Accuracy is still strong on both sides as well. Here. See, that gimmick is so unnecessary. SnowStorm is unfazed by that gimmick change, though.
Makes me wonder if he was familiar with the chart from before. Because as far as I'm aware, none of the actual steps have changed with their placement. It's just the gimmicks.
Exactly, yeah. Ooh,
that was a drop from the hold, and we talked about this before, but if you're dropping a hold on Phoenix, that's really going to hurt your end score now.
Yeah, that adds up. But he's recovering, so that's good. Ooh, and PacRob gets a real... PacRob is nailing this gimmick now, too. Ooh, I think that's a stage pass.
Are they holding? All right, everyone got it. That would have been, what, 18 misses at the end?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think it was more in the previous chart. Solid performance by both players.
Yep, much closer this time.
I think initially PacRob might have been tripped up by the initial gimmick, but with that chart knowledge, he adapted, and then he perfect attacked the rest of the gimmicks that came up, which is really cool to see.
It is fair to assume that once you see it the first time, it's going to keep doing it over and over.
Exactly.
As long as you're familiar with the song.
Yes.
All right, that's going to close out PacRob and SnowStorm, so...
Now we got Stragomag and Xopher.
Yep, they are going to be playing the same 3 songs.
Actually, it seems like both players are having some sort of headband around them. Stragomag has a black headband, Xopher has a pink headband.
I believe his headband might have the Beachside Sunny Sun on it.
Sorry, what?
I think his headband may have the Beachside Sunny Sun on
Oh,
it, the PDR.
Interesting. That's a good song. That's a good song.
Well, hey, with Phoenix, we now have songs being taken from almost every other rhythm game, so when can we expect the DDR crossovers?
Yeah, yeah.
Andamiro and Konami have a great working relationship. I'm sure they'll work it out.
Yeah, we got Brain Power. That was pretty good. That used to be in Sound Voltex. Ooh. Slight drops on the holds, but not too much of a drop.
No, both players are turning everything too, so it may just be a slight unfamiliarity with the chart. Are they playing both? This almost seems like they're doing identical to each other right now.
Yeah, same speed, maybe. Stragomag going for the crossover, Xopher going for the foot switch. Ooh, Xopher maintaining combo on that tricky section.
Yeah, Stragomag picking up quite a few bads.
It's on the center, which is the tricky thing, because it's like there's a lot of overlap with the other panels.
Absolutely. I'm watching Strago play, and it looks like he is playing flat-footed, and you are much more likely to pick up a few stray bads.
But he got that whiplashy, he got the whiplash section right before the end, so that was good. Ooh.
Good hustle from both players.
Yeah.
$94.3 to a $97.1. Really, really strong showing from Xopher.
Solid S on right side. Good efforts on both sides. Also, if they are sight reading this for the first time, that's a pretty impressive sight read. I would not know what to do if it was a sight read, honestly. But you know, the tournament kind of forces you into these situations.
Now, speaking of sight reading, how would you feel if you were sight reading Fallen Angel S19?
Ooh. Ooh. That is a good point, though. If you were to sight read a new chart, and it is Pump It Up, maybe it's worth turning down the AV slightly, just to anticipate those turns. If you at least know that it's like a super turny chart, turn down the AV slightly, just so that you can sort of like predict it. If you know the chart, just increase it, whatever, but for new charts, yeah.
Absolutely.
Ooh, but I'm really curious what the other song picks were, because it's just like, I feel like Magical Vacation, Ice of Death, I think those are sort of reasonable to like, you know, go into head-to-head combat with. Fallen Angel is like, if you know it, you want it, but if you don't know it, it's dangerous.
And from what we've seen from the other two players that played this, it didn't look like either were too incredibly familiar with it.
Right.
So maybe this was a case of, this looks like the least evil out of everything that's left, so I can leave this in.
Yeah. Or actually, you know, DM Ashura, he make the good music, so maybe they just want to jam to this, but it's not easy to jam to this chart. All right, let's see how they do on this. Ooh. Slight drops on both sides.
Side triples not throwing off either of them.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, so are those now no longer holds and just steps?
I think they're holds.
Okay.
Because there was a bit of a drop on the right-hand side for, I think, leaving a bit too early.
All right.
Ooh. Hang in there. I think Xopher did some of the turns on that as well. And keeping up. Ooh. All right, time for recovery. Oh!
They,
right, this is not premium mode.
Oh, they did not select premium. They selected, the normal game.
I guess this is the first time we kind of ran into this. Thanks, Phoenix. I guess we'll have to see what the TO says.
Yeah, we got the TO taking a look at this now.
Yeah. I think the Machinist sets a free play, at least, also just because, like, it kind of processes things a bit faster, especially when you're going singles to singles. They can check scores on the site. If they're not logged in, though, well, Xopher is logged in, but Stragomag, I think, had a guest account. Big Phoenix moment indeed. But yeah, we're going to talk with the TO about this, and we will wait on the results. Okay, we'll see what the TO says about this and sort it out. They're going to move on to Ice of Death in the meantime, and we'll gather those scores. We'll have to see what happens after Ice of Death. You know, we can always kill the credit afterwards. It's on free play, so yeah. Most likely, if we do have to play Fallen Angel again, we will probably just reset the credit.
All right, we are getting the normal mode situation straightened out.
Man, okay, that... I completely forgot it wasn't versus. It was like out of the 4 players, so yeah.
Yeah, J-Boy is still looking at, and we'll be making a ruling on Fallen Angel.
Event mode, I'm not sure. Maybe it might happen for doubles tomorrow, but I think as long as we do premium mode, it should be okay. Other players should have accounts as well, and if not, we'll get stuff. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, Ice of Death. This is way chiller. This is a difficult chart, but way chiller than Fallen Angel S19.
Pretty easy beginning for both players.
Thanks for tuning in, Zelo. Good luck. Have a good time at work. Oh, they got the gimmick.
Strago picks up a miss coming out of the backside of that. But overall, they do look pretty close to each other for this so far.
It could go either way. Ooh, both players picking up a couple of bads on that one twist section. Alright, final section.
Ooh. Strago doing the turns, comboing some at the end, but Xopher looking a bit stronger throughout the end. Both players get the last hold.
Yeah. I think, yeah, Xopher probably had less misses overall.
All right, 93-2 to 96-3. Xopher, the better of the two at this song. Good question. We are currently at level 5, so we're playing S17s through 21s. That was actually the end of the second group. And after that, we are going to have the redemption pool that's going to follow. So the players that did not already advance are going to be able to play 2 songs. And then the top player out of the remaining 6. What am I thinking? The remaining 6 are going to be able to move on to the next round as well.
Yes. Now, we're going to see, I don't know if they fully discussed the Fallen Angel situation, so we'll see what they decide on. Yeah, unfortunately there was an issue where, because it was not on premium mode, it was on normal mode, and both players sort of lost their life bar right at the end, and that caused the game to sort of say like, I'm not saving your score anymore, and you know that's, ugh.
Yeah, I think one of the options that J-Boy was looking at is if the other two players of the same group both passed it with the score, passed it with life bar, then that would automatically make Xopher and Strago third and fourth.
Gotcha.